Chapter 5, Shadow Dragon, Hard 5. Can it be done using only armors? Why don't we find out? So this map, it has a little bit more going on than your average Shadow Dragon map. We do want to keep the Wolfguard alive, or rather, Wolf and Sedgar alive, because they can reclass to General. But we can't let them fight anything, because they're not currently armors. So we do have to kind of position them so that they're not fighting too much. I'm not stressing over the village. It has Bantu's Dragonstone, which even in a vanilla playthrough where you're using everybody, Bantu is still not great, so... And you also can't even sell it, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, it's basically worthless to us in this run. There's a small time incentive in that there are a bunch of reinforcements. Some Cavaliers and some Pegasus Knights. Just having a plan to actually deal with those, because it is pretty easy to get overwhelmed when you only have 2 units. I did forge a javelin with a bunch of might. It did cost quite a bit. My goal with it is to mainly use it for next map, to just be able to one-shot mages if we need to. But it also does come in handy this map sometimes. Just being able to nuke things from 2 range is just pretty good. And also the Mathis killer still putting in work because Barst is able to 2-shot Cavs with it. So these thieves are weird. I don't know why they move, like, to run away one turn and then they attack on their second turn after destroying the village. It's really strange. Now the problem is getting to the boss and killing him before the reinforcements become a problem. Barst continues to get pretty terrible levels. Which, again, growths in this game are on the lower side, but should be expecting to see at least like 2 or 3 stats per level. this armory does sell lances for the first time in quite a while, so I make sure to stock up on javelins. And the Pegasus Knights have started spawning. I'm going to do my best to block the calves for as long as possible, but unfortunately the pegs are going to be a pain to deal with. This is yet another boss whose only equipped weapon is droppable, so I'm really de-incentivized from fighting him in one range, because I'd be breaking my own silver lance. And they just keep coming. At this point, killing the boss is pretty unrealistic while having to do damage control with all of these pegs. I think that was Barst's first 2-stat level up of this chapter, which is hilarious. Alright, we finally managed to contain the situation, as it were. It did take some clever use of the Wolf Guard, who will not be making it to the next map. At this point, now that the reinforcements are done, I'm just thinking, let's go clear out the right side and recruit Wendell. Now, obviously, we won't be using Wendell for what you normally use him for, which is just the fact that he is a unit with very good combat stats and, like, B-rank tomes for some reason. No, we want him for that D-rank staves. So if we reclass him to Bishop, I think he only needs, like, 10 or 15 staff uses to get to Warp rank, which could come in handy at some point. I'm going to be doing my best to not warp skip any maps if it's feasible not to. But, you know, Shadow Dragon late game do be Shadow Dragon late game, so who knows how long that'll keep up once the forged Brave Lances show up. now just by trading the Sonyan back and forth, I should be able to pretty handily take over Marak here. And with that, we're done with Chapter 5 in 36 turns, which is our fastest clear yet. Although it was a bit more involved than a lot of my slower clears. I did actually have to think things through and give multiple attempts, especially to the early part of the chapter. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll join us next time when we take on Chapter 6, called Fire Emblem. Isn't that funny? But yeah, I'll see you then.